It's your weekly Blitz with Chris, keeping you in the game.
Good morning, everyone. This is Chris Cotton from AutoFix-Auto Shop Coaching with your weekly Blitz. Hey, thanks for tuning in to episode number 19, Can Do's and One Must Do. It's wonderful having everybody in today. Before we get started, though, how are you doing? How's your month? How's your week? How are you doing personally? If you have any questions and or show topic ideas, then feel free to reach out to me at chris@autofixsos.com. I'd for sure love to hear from each and every one of you. Having said all that, it's a beautiful day in the auto repair customer service industry. Let's get started. As I was coming up with this topic, there were a couple of them that were sticking together that I didn't think were going to make a full show, so I combined them. So if I ramble and this goes for 10 minutes, then maybe I should have busted them up into two separate shows. But for now, I think this is going to be a good one and a good short one on two great topics. When I had my shop, I had a guy that came in all the time. He was a tire salesman, a tire representative, and he always came in with this huge pencil. I don't know what it was. And he'd sit down at my desk and he goes, "I'm authorized to take your order," and would sit there. It was a great icebreaker. It was something, for us to get started. But one day he brought me a can do. I don't know where he got it. I don't know how he got it. And since then I've lost it. But he came in and he said, "Hey," he goes, "you have a great attitude. I wanted to give you one of these." And it was basically a soup can with a label on it that said "can do." And he said, "Don't be a can not." And that really resonates with me. We need to be able to say yes to our customers all the time. Now, there's great ways to say yes, but we also need to not say no. And that's where I wanted to go with this one. We don't need to be in a negative mindset. We don't need to be in a way that we tell our customers no. Everything should be a yes. I'm listening to phone recordings right now for several different shop owners, and I'm hearing a lot of no. I'm hearing, "We're booked out, we're busy, we can't get you. Oh, you're traveling through, well, screw you. Sorry, we can't get to you." That's a can not attitude. We need can do's in our business. And if you're a can not, well, it starts at the top, right? You got to fix yourself. You need to wake up every day, look in the mirror, smile, beat your chest and say, "Yes, I can," and go out and be a can do. And you also need to reflect that across all your people. Okay. If you're 3 weeks out, that's a great problem to have, but you are losing 15 to 20 customers a week being that far booked out. We either need to look at staff. We need to look at maybe opening on Saturday, maybe staying later, maybe hiring more technicians, adding another shift, something. We need to be able to service those customers, because once the customers are gone, then we're out of business. So if you tell enough people no, then you run out of people to talk to, because once you tell them no once, they're not coming back, period, end of story. Or you'll be fifth on the list and somebody else on the list is going to say yes. Okay. So first of all, I want you to have a culture of can do's. Whatever comes in, if a customer says, "Hey, I'm traveling through town and I really need this done," then be honest with them. That's all you got to do. Say, "Hey, you know what? We are really, really booked up right now, but I tell you what, if you get the vehicle up here, we'll get it worked in and I'll do the best I can." Saying that I'll do the best I can will get you a lot farther than saying no. Okay. So that's the first part of it. Having a can do attitude. The second part of this is one must do. I am sick and fed up on the accountability side of what we're doing right now with some of you guys, some current clients, some past clients. You have to hold your people accountable, right? And this is the one must do. One thing we're not doing as shop owners is when your employees leave for the end of the day, we need to put them in a mindset that they're never walking back in the store. Now, I don't ever want to have an employee get hurt, die, or whatever. I hope you guys don't ever have to go through that, right? But when that employee leaves at the end of the day, they need to leave it in a state where the next person that walks in can pick up exactly where they left off. Like, heaven forbid your service advisor go out and have a heart attack in the middle of the night and never be able to step back in your shop. You should be able to go over to your scheduler and know exactly what's coming in. Your people shouldn't be saying, "Oh, hey, bring that in." They should know a time and it should be on the appointment. That way, if something happens, forget dying and not being able to come to the shop. How about they just having a family emergency and they can't be there? How about they need to go to the doctor's office all of a sudden and can't be there? Don't put your shop in turmoil because you're a bad communicator. typically the number one issue we have in shops is communication, either the lack of or the type. Okay. So I need you guys to go out there and make sure and demand that every employee is setting yourself up for success. And what does success look like? Success looks like you have all the T's crossed and the I's dotted. That when you leave your station every day, if for some reason you can't come back, the shop's set up for success. All the appointments are in. The workflow is in the correct stage. It means if I've ordered a part on something that we've clicked on the box that says part ordered, if we received it waiting on technician, we click on that and then go. Same thing on the technicians. The technicians need to be able to keep up with all the technology and make sure that they have all those things in the right spot, right? Make sure that you people have a can-do attitude. Make sure we get this one must-do done. If you have employees that are not making sure that when they leave every day, everything is ready for them to not be able to walk back in the shop, you need to get in their ass a little bit and hold them accountable. And if they don't do it, demand it. Make sure it gets done. It'll help you out, especially a lot of you guys are expanding into second shops, third locations, doing this, doing that. You should be able to pull up on your phone your point of sale system and look at it and know exactly the status of the shop. You shouldn't have to ask anybody anything. You should know. All right? That's what I want you to aspire to be. All right? So our time here has come to an end, my friends, but don't worry because I'll be back with another episode of the Weekly Blitz next week. If you enjoyed the episode and you know someone in the industry that would be open to listening and interested in learning more, then go ahead and feel free to share it with them. I'm an open book. Share it with everybody. So until next time, everybody, this is Chris Cotton from AutoFix Auto Shop Coaching. Have a great day, everybody.